So today I may invite member states to state their view on the way forward. How can we work on this? We would like your advice as to how to continue, because it is both politically and economically an important file. And in that respect, I hope that we can have short and precise statements concerning how to move forward.
Let us remember that whatever different views there might be, maybe we do all have shared objectives. First, to ensure that the financial sector makes a fair contribution to the cost of the crisis and to public revenues. And second, to help rebuild public confidence in this sector and restore its stability.
The principle that we can only make a decision or regulation if everyone on the globalized world does the same makes us hopeless in managing the globalized economy. Therefore, I think it's maybe the task of Europe to go ahead in some regard, in the conviction that others will follow if we succeed. The outcome that we will have no solution, nothing, after years of discussion on financial exit would be disastrous. The position of German government, federal government, is totally clear. We are 100% in favor of the proposals of the Commission, and we are really convinced that we should do whatever we can to get a common decision on this.
Is it wise, really, to apply such a tax in the EU, knowing that the US, China, Hong Kong, Singapore will not introduce such a tax? Is it wise to introduce such a tax in a limited number of European countries, knowing that the largest financial center of Europe, i.e. London, will not introduce such a tax? I'm referring to what George Osborne said in a public statement in this very group. I must say that I tend to give a negative answer to those questions, because the risk of financial institutions just choosing to relocate the activities to a jurisdiction outside the scope of the FTT is probably there, or at least I think we should have more analysis on what the effect would be of a limited geographical scope in the application of such a tax.
We consider that during the future technical works, sufficient time should be devoted to a more accurate evaluation of the economic impact of the proposal, notably of the effects on the cost of capital for businesses, households, and the government sector. Certainly, we would have a strong preference for an agreement among all member states. The argument about the global scope for this tax being at the same time certainly a relevant argument, but not a good reason to paralyze ourselves. I believe that some pragmatism should serve us also here, and I believe that a well-advised progress, gradual, pragmatic on working on this file would be welcome, and I encourage the Presidency and the Commission to pursue this line. Thank you very much.
To my mind, we should really try to think about alternatives here. Is there any other way that we could find a solution that will move us together? I would like to underline that we have a very strong position on European taxes. For us, that is half of the problem. We don't like the financial transaction tax, and we don't like it on a European level. And the reason for that is that it's a long, historical, strong political commitment of the Swedish population that they believe that they have the right to set the taxes on themselves. And I think for many countries that at the end of the day, this would also be a major complication.
Moi, je soutiens complètement les positions de Wolfgang et la proposition de Jutta. Je pense qu'il est bien de confier à la Commission, qui a beaucoup travaillé sur ce point, et à la présidence danoise, qui est très allante sur cette question, pour offrir le plus large consensus, de piloter dans les semaines qui viennent des propositions alternatives. Il faut aller, comme l'a dit Wolfgang très justement, le plus loin possible dans l'impact le plus large possible à l'échelle de l'Union. Et puis, si ce n'est pas possible, on se donnera rendez-vous à ce moment-là. On constatera les points de divergence et les points d'accord. Mais de toute façon, notre détermination est absolue pour essayer d'avoir quelque chose d'efficace et qui parle également, évidemment, à nos citoyens. Et je veux te remercier, Margaret, toi particulièrement, pour avoir prévu pas moins de 6 séances dans l'intervalle de la présidence danoise sur cette question, ce qui n'est pas rien.
Our independent policy research agency, as well as our central bank, also very independent, and our supervisional power, but all three have conducted independent researches. And all three resulted in an alarming negative result of the financial transaction tax as it is now on the table. We did not take a final position on it, so we are neutral at this point, but I have to deal with those economic points.
I think we'd all agree that we need to ensure the banking sector pays a fair share towards its costs and pays a fair share in terms of tax. And of course, the UK has introduced a bank levy that raises about £2.5 billion every year. We have a stamp duty, which raises £2 billion a year as well. And we're very happy for member states to follow if they choose to do so. If there are issues in the functioning of financial markets that we need to tackle, then we need to think about the appropriate regulatory and supervisory tools rather than assuming a tax will actually tackle those and deal with those particular issues. But I just, for the record, point out that our position on this has remained unchanged.
Finland supports the current proposal for a common transaction tax. If it's evident that we cannot all sign to this proposal, we shouldn't waste too much time in trying to move the unmovable. Instead, we should start a process where we try to find a common ground that would be acceptable to all 27 member states.
Austria fully supports the Commission proposal. It is a huge opinion in the population of all countries that markets are ruling us and not we are ruling markets. And so I'm in favor of the argument of Wolfgang. We have to show that we are able to find solutions.
And of course, I think that it would be important that if such a tax were introduced, it should not increase. We're not talking about such a tax funding any increases in EU budgets. We're talking about them providing a degree of stability and avoiding the kind of endless haggling that we unavoidably have to go through at least once every 7 years. That's all I wanted to say. So it obviously needs more work, more discussion, but the general principle is not one that we would be against, and in particular, the own resources aspect of it. Thank you very much.
I do understand the message that at times we send that, the crisis came from the banking system, so we need to do something to send the message against the banking system. But my concern is that, like it or not, the banking system is the blood veins of the world economy and the European economy. And punishing your own blood veins may cause problems to your own body, because ultimately we are intrinsic to it.
I don't think that the FTT is really conducive to enhancing competitiveness and growth. Thank you.
Even with the existing impact assessment, I think it's important to take into account that when translated into annual figures, actually impact on GDP and on jobs is negligent.
So I think there is a couple of things that we need to work on, and last but not least, to figure out if there is alternative routes to take.